everyone, it's Tara here with Create Life Paper Words, and I've got my Volume 2 of 2016 Project Life album to share with you. So scattered throughout this, there's going to be quite a few 12 by 12 scrapbook pages because that's what I was getting into towards the later half of the year. So this covers May of 2016 to the end of August. So May, and this was my formula for the first two volumes, was I did one photo that was one of my favorites for the year in a large size with May in the digital stamp from Kelly Stamps. And then on the other side of that, I just did a review of the month. And then I started my month with collage pictures in black and white. And I had my number for the month from Kelly Stamps Digital Stamps, and then just some other stuff. So you'll notice that I have a lot of different elements in each of my pages, and so I use anything from digital stamps to thickers to labels to writing directly on the photo. Sometimes I use my typewriter. It just really depends sort of how I'm feeling that day that I'm working on it. I've got some hidden journaling, like on this one. I had a lot of photos this spread, so I did an insert and I did an extra one here. And then at the end of the month I did a review. So sometimes it would be what I was up to, or it would be what the kids are doing. For this one I've got what each of the kids are doing and what Colin and I are doing. And then I have a picture of the kids. I did a little bit of brush lettering and some brush lettering here. Same idea for June, doing the review of June, and then the collage. And this spread right here was one of my favorites that I had worked on this year. My grandma passed away, so I did just a little bit of an extra. I always like to keep the cards that they give at the funeral, and then I did a little bit of journaling as well. And I always like to do something special when we have a family member who passes. Last year in 2015, I did a full page layout for both my husband's grandpas who had passed away. So just sort of depends on what I have. Trying something a little different with this spread. I did a 6 by 12. For the most part, I really enjoy the design A, but sometimes it's nice to, do something a little bit differently. And then the review for June, and for this one I used a lot of Kelly Stamps. I made my own journal card. I journaled a little bit about my husband and what he's listening to and what my daughter's reading and what I'm watching on Netflix. And then I had a photo of our family, which was really nice. And then just doing some more full page layouts. I got this one done and I was so happy with it, and I left it out and my son stamped on it. I was not happy, but I figured that's his page, that's what he gets, I guess. I did this one for the Harry Potter new book that came out in July. And I used the Read kit from Ali Edwards for that one. And then this was the July review. And again, same idea. We went on a trip, just a little weekend getaway, and so I did a little tiny insert of Glacier National Park and where we went. So this was ended up being a 2 full-page layout for a long weekend in July. And then this one is strictly photos that my husband took that week as I was away, and I ended up doing a traveler's notebook for when I was away. So that was fun, just a little bit different for any trips. Usually I do a 6x8 album, but decided to do a traveler's notebook. And then this is for the end of July. And I didn't do a lot with the currently one for this month. And then August, oh, and I still need to finish that one apparently. I did a day in the life, and so documented it right into my August project life. And this was another of my favorite layouts that I did, is this one right here. I had tried my hand at some stitching. And then my last review one, and then I've got a bunch of 12x12 layouts at the very back. So there you go. Thanks so much for joining me in this walkthrough